Hello, my name is Kiriath, and today we are going to have a little chat about No-Retreat-Legends, which is an event being held this year in November. Now, if you've watched other videos about No-Retreat-Legends, which is a tournament for, well, people, I was going to say people like me, but that doesn't really tell you all that much, does it? YouTube people who create content, who do battle reports, who talk about 40k, who cover 40k in some capacity. It's quite a list of people going to this, all of whom are infinitely better at the game than I am. So Winters is going to be there, Tabletop Tactics is, I believe, so Tabletop Titans, so play on tabletop, I think. There's also me, obviously, Hellstorm Wargaming, Vanguard Tactics, which is terrifying because, yeah, and Chapter Master Varak, of course. It's a tournament for all of us to get together and fight, not actually fight. That would, I mean, there'd have to be some sort of disastrous issue with the game going on if that was to be an actual thing. I'd also probably lose that as well. Yeah, a big tournament for all of us in Gibraltar. It's happening from the 5th to the 7th of November. Now, all of this is being organised by SN Battle Reports, who do really, really good high-quality battle reports actually on YouTube, and of course I'll put a link in the description to them so you can take a glance if you haven't already. I have mentioned them quite a few times on the channel before. Pardo is a really nice guy, and they organise a tournament every year in Gibraltar, and No-Retreat-Legends is essentially a kind of special one for all of us. And one of the things that I really like about this idea, and one of the reasons that I'm so excited about going, is I think it does a good job of highlighting that there is a like Warhammer community, there is a 40k community, and then within that you've got all these other little communities. And I would hope that it comes across in the way that we interact with each other, in the way that we comment on each other's videos, the way we like share what each other have done, that there is a like creator community within the wider community, that there's a nice lack of a lot of the kind of animosity and stuff that you might find in other circles on YouTube. Now, of course, you might be wondering, why are you going though? Because I'm not exactly the most competitive player in the world. We've covered this on this channel several times. My main method of making a list or building an army for 40k, it's got very little to do with is it good, and it's more how good does it look. Is it a good-looking model? Is it a good-looking unit? Can I do something to it to make it look fun or interesting or different? How much can I convert this, basically, is what it boils down to. And, yeah, that doesn't always lead to the most effective army lists. And when you're going up against people who can actually play, I mean, that could be tricky. I think the only other person going who hasn't been to some sort of tournament is Dave from Mini Wargaming. I've never done a tournament before. I've done like a little friendly tournament thing before, but that had lots of homebrew rules and was 500 points, and it was like a big free-for-all thing, which I loved, but it's not quite the same as a full 2,000 point battle against someone else in an actual tournament setting. Both Dave and I have essentially no experience in that whatsoever, which should be interesting. But the thing is, I think I would be remiss to not at least try somewhat. So I've been thinking about it a lot. I've been thinking about No-Retreat-Legends. I've been putting some serious time, some serious effort into examining the competition, because frankly, no one's going to expect me to win. No one's going to expect me to even come anything other than last. But the thing is, with all of these people being from YouTube, with all of them having uploaded battle reports and having talked about this stuff and having, shown what lists they have, what armies they have, there's so much research you can do. There's so much time you can pile in. There's a lot of
I don't know what's happened.
You can really.
It's never been like this before.
The only problem is
this isn't him.
Get a bit much. You can find yourself thinking about it a little bit too much, a little bit excessive, perhaps.
He's watched Vanguard Tactics competitive list-making videos on loop for 2 days.
Going a bit too far.
He bought a flat cap.
In your examining of these people, their lives, their armies.
He's watched Varak vs Hellstorm 5 times. He doesn't even like the Imperial Fists.
The way they think, the way they play, almost causes something a little bit unusual to take hold, which has been interesting to deal with, really.
He keeps talking to his defiler. He is becoming something else.
No Retreat Legends.
No retreat event.
No retreat.
It's going to be epic.
Anyway.
What he thinks of is no retreat.